with his trainer, Eddie Reynoso, wearing black with white, also weighing in at 167.6 pounds. In his professional career, 54 victories, including 36 big wins by knockout, only one defeat with 2 draws, and he's undefeated for 6 years, and considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best in the world. He's the former 2-time light middleweight world champion, former middleweight world champion, former light heavyweight world champion, the reigning, defending super middleweight champion of the world, damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, presentando al gran campeón, Saúl Canelo.
Thanks to those joining me live and those that be joining me on the archive, the style here. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, there's going to be more to talk about. And I've already said this, but just going on the record that my official pick to win Crawford versus Canelo is going to be a draw. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be Saúl Canelo Alvarez to win the fight. And I think it's going to be a pretty convincing victory, if I'm honest. I have thought about the fight. I've listened to people give their takes. And I got to tell you, right now, it's very trendy to pick Terence Crawford. It's the trendy pick. It's a pick that, you can't really go wrong with it, right? If you pick, let's think about it. If you pick Crawford to win, right? We already know Crawford's a winner. Crawford's two-time undisputed. What is it, like 3-time lineal? He's special. He's a great talent. Many have him top 2, 3, some number 1 pound for pound. So he's a very talented fighter. So it's not like you're just throwing caution to the wind. However, it is very trendy to pick him. It's trendy because if he wins, I told you, Team Crawford. I told you Crawford's going to win. I told you he's special. I told you he's built from a different cloth. I told you Crawford. I told you. I said it. I told you Crawford's different, right? So the bragging rights, if you're right, is at a whole nother stratosphere. Like the gains you get for picking Crawford. Now, you don't really lose anything either if you pick Crawford, because if Canelo beats him, right, it's come on, he moved up to weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez. That's crazy. he was a more skilled fighter. Canelo was just a lot bigger than him. We said that going in, and we didn't know the size was going to be a difference or not. It just turns out that the size. That's really he's not because he's a better fighter. He's bigger than him. That's the only reason he beat him. And yeah, it's trendy to pick Crawford. It's trendy to do it because it's easy to do it. That's why. Because people feel like they can't go wrong with it, right? They're either going to look like geniuses or they have an easy out. Like they have like a very easy, hey man, it turns out that the size was just a big factor. Like, you know what I mean? It's, hey, well, what are we going to do, right? Even though they spent the last few months trying to convince everybody that Crawford's stronger than Canelo. Crawford's bigger than Canelo because he's taller. Right? They've been going on for months and months. Crawford did a total 180. Once the turkey money came in, the 180 was unbelievable. First, I don't know, man. He's just too big. I couldn't go up there and fight him. And all of a sudden, turkey money comes in. All of a sudden, Crawford feels he could do it. All of a sudden, Crawford feels he could go fight King Kong. All of a sudden, that turkey money will make you feel like you could fight Godzilla. Quite frankly. Yeah, I don't know one fighter that wouldn't take the amount of money that Crawford's getting paid to fight anybody. Yeah, I can get anybody in the chat to jump in the ring with Canelo with the type of money to pay Crawford. Not to say that Crawford, of course, there's a lot to gain out of it, right? He had a change of heart himself, right? People talk about the change of heart of Canelo. He had a change of heart of course he had a change of heart when the money came in. You think I'm stupid? Of course he did, right? But so did Crawford. Crawford had a change of heart himself. So the notion that Crawford's going to win, let me tell you guys something. All right? Saul Canelo Alvarez is going to win this fight. You could take that to the bank. He's going to win this fight. And it doesn't mean because I'm not impressed with Crawford. I think Crawford's a great fight. Right? But I'm listening to the breakdowns. I'm listening to people like talk about these fighters. And you would think by listening to the breakdowns alone, like if somebody was breaking down the fights and not using names, they weren't saying the name Crawford and they weren't saying the name Canelo. They're just breaking down the fight, right? I mean, you would think that it's a very bad version, a poor man's version of Arthur Abraham, right? Walking into the ring against a prime Sugar Ray Robinson. Like you know, this is like the way they're describing these fighters and the way they're describing it. You would think that Crawford is so many miles, so many miles ahead of of Canelo in terms of skill. You would think like it's literally the size is the only thing that is keeping Canelo in this fight. I mean, good thing Canelo's a lot bigger than him because man, it would be a complete beatdown, right? If it wasn't for the size, bro, the size. Like this is what you keep hearing, right? And I think that's a crock of shit. I just do, right? First of all, ironically, I don't think Canelo is a bigger man. He has a bigger frame, right? But the size difference isn't as big as people like when people just say it on paper. Like on paper, it looks like it's a huge size difference, but it really isn't. But there's still a size difference, right? And in terms of skill, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Crawford's a more skilled fighter than Canelo. I'm not saying he is or he isn't. Well, what I'm telling you is that it's pretty damn close. And don't be shocked if Canelo's outboxing Crawford in this fight. Don't be shocked. Oh, and I get it. Oh, come on. Nobody could do that to the master Crawford, right? Yeah, how many masters did Crawford fight? How many who has Crawford ever boxed that's a better boxer than Saul Canelo Alvarez? You name him to me. Put his name. Who, Gamboa? When Gamboa was outboxing Crawford, right? Well, is he a better boxer than Canelo Alvarez? Well, is it? I mean, you tell me. Is Mean Machine who got the best of Crawford for the first few rounds? Is Mean Machine a better the guy who should have had a knockdown on Crawford, by the way? Is Mean Machine a better boxer than Saul Canelo Alvarez? Oh, Spence. Post-car crash, Spence. And don't come to me. Oh, don't come to me. Oh, that's what y'all were saying. After. No, I said it before the fight. I picked Crawford by knockout. So you could go eat that one. We know Spence was in the same minute. What the fuck are we kidding? And take a prime Spence. You think he's a better boxer than Saul Canelo Alvarez? Saul Canelo Alvarez has been consistently fighting better fighters than Crawford his whole career. He's fought more skilled fighters than Crawford his entire career. You could take the reigning middleweight champion at the time, Miguel Cotto. He's better than anybody in Crawford's catalog. Anybody. And you could spare me it's when Canelo fought them. What about when Crawford fought them? You want to talk about when Canelo fought guys and he aged out Triple G. Triple G was still undefeated and still collecting bodies after that fight. All right. What about when Crawford fought these guys? What about when he fought Spence? What about a Cal Brook with two fucked up eyes? And I usually wouldn't bring that shit up, but you don't shut the fuck up about when Canelo fought guys, right? It's Canelo's fault when he was born, right? It's his fault. He showed up to the division, fought Triple G like the fight was signed 18 months later, but he aged them out. Now, this is Canelo, derangement syndrome is what it is. CDS. People suffer from CDS to the point where right now, man, this is, they're licking their chops. Yeah, I got nothing to lose picking Crawford. I'm going to look like a genius picking him. And if he loses, shit, well, fuck it. I mean, I'll just say he was too big. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. There's a song called Amazing Grace. Right? There's a song called Amazing Grace. It's a beautiful song. My favorite line in that song is, I once was lost, but now I'm found. That's going to be a lot of you on Saturday night after the fight. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. And I'm telling you right now, the moment Crawford gets hit with a chingazo, the moment Crawford feels a punch from the reigning super middleweight champion of the world, the lineal champion, the undisputed champion, the one who went champion after undefeated champion after undefeated champion, right? And dethroned all of them. The one who's been fighting guys, outweighing them by at least 15 pounds since he showed up to that division. That guy is going to hit Crawford with something Crawford's never felt before. And people could tell me all day, Boots ain't like Crawford. Boots can't prepare him for Crawford. Crawford's at another level. Well, what? Lester Martinez is supposed to prepare Crawford for Canelo? What else he got? Like imitating Canelo, mimicking Canelo in the ring, in sparring. You tell me who you got. I'm telling you right now. And it's all in good fun. It's just a boxing match. That's all it is. Right? I'll tell you right now. All that is going to walk down. All that shit's going to go out there. As soon as he feels a chingazo, he's going to feel one of those chingazos. I don't care if he blocks it with his elbow, if he catches it with his glove, he's going to feel it. He say, you know what? I think I like the sweet science. You know what? I think I might just stick and move in this one. I don't know. Like, you know what? I think like movement. Yeah. Movement. Yeah, it's not running, it's boxing. Like that's what's coming. That's what's gonna happen. But Crawford, while he's a master at boxing, he's not a master at that. And he can't move like that anymore. And he's putting on too much weight. He's going to be a lot slower. And he's going to be slowed down. And if he wants to fight on the inside, we could fight on the inside. But I'll tell you right now, I don't know if Crawford's a better defensive fighter than Canelo. I don't know if he's a better inside fighter than Canelo. I just don't. Well, I guess we're going to have to watch and find out. And I think this foregone conclusion people got in their heads, yeah, Crawford's more skilled. It's just the size difference. I think y'all are out of your mind. Shout out to Crystal. All right? Shout out to Crystal. I said, no disrespect to Canelo. Team Crawford all days, 2 days, 2 times on Sunday. And I'm sure Crystal feels he's going to win. Have friends that think he's going to win. I have friends that betrayed me and switched sides on me, right? And they're Team Crawford now. They know who they are, right? But it's like that song, Amazing Grace. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. And I will welcome y'all back with open arms. Right? I will accept your apologies for your mistakes. Because we we're forgiving on this side. You know what I mean? Like we're used to people turn on us on this side. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know, people that, oh, Billy Joe, the movement. Like, you know what I mean? And then they came around. Oh, Caleb Plant, he has a sauce. Right? Like, well, Canelo put the sauce on the ribs and worked that body. It is what it is. Right? It's just what it all, like, it's all good. Right? The Jermel fight, I should have known, man, the size, I should have known, bro. Like, Canelo was going to be too good for him. Canelo beat Jermel with skill, by the way. Size was never a factor in that fight. It could have become a factor if Jermel had a set of balls and tried to fight, but he decided to run once he felt the chingazo. Once Jermel felt the chingazo, he said, I'm good, and then Canelo beat him with skill. You keep telling yourself what y'all telling yourself. All right? You keep telling yourself, I'm gonna throw the raft for you guys, right? When the ship's sinking. Just please use it. All right? Just use a raft and come to shore with the Canelo team. All right? I'm going to throw it out there. Don't like, oh no, I'm going to play my violin. I'm going to drown right now. Don't do it. It's not worth it. All right? Get on the raft. Get on the raft, ladies and gentlemen. All right? This is a great fight. This is the Hagler-Leonard of our era. That's what this is. These are two top pound for pound fighters fighting each other. The two best of our generation. And that's what this fight symbolizes. That's what this fight signifies. And people say Crawford's hungry. So he's hungry. Like well, he's going to bite off more than he could chew. Right? A lot of significance in this fight. And what I want is this. Because we've got three types of people. We got Canelo fans. We got the Crawford fans that are like excited about this fight. Crawford fans are confident. That's the, you know, the energy I'm sensing. Canelo fans are confident. And then you have the other ones. Like you have like the snot-nosed fan base that are hating on the fight. And this is what I need. Once the amazing grace happens, like you were lost and now you're found. I'm talking to the Crawford fans, right? I'm going to throw the raft for you. I want you to come to shore, right? And then, like, I want you to join us in giving Canelo his credit, right? I want you to be like, you know what? I thought Crawford's going to beat him. I was wrong. Canelo deserves his credit, right? And when you hear people shitting on Canelo, not giving him his credit, the David Benavidez fans, and the, you know, like all these other people of other scopes, and you know, with agendas, it just, you know, they're suffering from CDS, Canelo derangement syndrome. Like, I need you to join us in giving Canelo his credit, right? When Canelo collects that stone, please don't join those people. Please don't be one of those people, please. Where you're picking Crawford to win, and then after the fight, instead of just giving Canelo his credit, you start to do the whole like, I mean, Crawford moved up 2 weight classes. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, he's a lot smaller than him, and not only that, he should have fought David Benavidez. He should have fought David Benavidez. He should have fought David Benavidez. No, I agree. He should have fought David Benavidez, but that's a different topic. It has nothing to do with credit where credit is due. Plus, I remember plenty of Crawford fans saying, he should fight Crawford instead. It's a bigger fight. So we are where we are. There's no holes in the raft. There's no holes in the raft. Bullshit. All right? I'm telling you guys right now, you could take it however you want to take it. Saul Canelo Alvarez will win this fight. Round after round, Crawford will slow down. I think people picking Crawford to win by knockout are out of their minds. If he knocks out Canelo, I mean, holy shit, right? But that's what they're doing. Canelo ain't he's not Errol Spence, bro. He's not Errol Spence. Like I hope you guys know that. He's no mean machine. He's no one-legged Benavidez. No offense to Jose. Canelo is no Gamboa. But do you guys understand what I'm telling you? He's no ice socket Cal Brook. And he sure is no damn Ricky Burns. Ricochet Burns. He ain't none of those people. So be ready for it. It's going to be a good boxing match. I know what's going to happen. I know what Crawford's going to try to do. He's going to try to use movement. He's going to try to box Canelo on the outside. He said, and if that's not his plan, he will resort to that. And it just isn't going to work. And if he wants to come forward and show off his wrestling pedigree, like just think about, like if having great wrestling pedigree is what made you a great boxer, don't you think all these amateur wrestlers would go into boxing and dominate? Like I still don't understand people. That's crazy. You're gonna find out. And it's gonna be amazing grace. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Oh boy. How sweet the sound. So with that said, Canelo for the win. It's trendy to pick Crawford. I explained to you guys why it's trendy to pick Crawford, right? And I don't know if he knocks out Crawford, but he will knock him down at least one time. This is just different. There's going to be a lot of firsts for Crawford in this fight. The first time Crawford fights at super middleweight. The first time Crawford fights someone who could hit that hard. The first time he fights somebody who's at that skill level. That's the first for Crawford. We can't say the same the other way around. We just can't say that. Like a lot of this is narratives and things you guys have told yourselves. Logically, the right pick is Canelo. Logically. Like it's all there. Like it's literally there. And to me, it's as simple as just looking at a chessboard and looking at all the pieces and seeing, yeah, it all favors Canelo. And I'm going to tell you right now, like if I don't think Crawford can knock out Canelo, but I think he has enough to make Canelo respect his power shots. But if he hits Canelo with his best shot and does literally nothing to Canelo, always in trouble. Like, it's gonna be worse than I think. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So I'm telling you right now, Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound. Like, even when Crawford's blocking those shots and you hear those thuds, Crawford's never felt a punch on his elbow like that. Lester Martinez can't go that hard in sparring. Because Crawford needs to go in, ready to go on fight night. He can't be taking those huge shots like that. Canelo's gonna hit him. And just like I'm telling you, and I don't give he's gonna fight southpaw the whole night. When there's a certain level of skill, Crawford just doesn't fight that well. Orthodox, he goes southpaw, right? So it's and if he fights right and good, even better. But he's gonna fight southpaw all night. So he's a switch hitter. Like, none of that's gonna matter, bro. All of Crawford's best performances, he just fought southpaw. Like, that's what he's gonna do, right? Like why is he gonna go right? That's like saying Goku's gonna be just his base form when he could just go Super Saiyan. Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Like, he ain't gonna use base form against Canelo. Like, he had to go Super Saiyan against Gamboa. You think? I bring up that Gamboa fight, man. He was trained. He was trained and everything. Like, you can say whatever you want. So with that said, I'm gonna have fun with this fight, man. I'm gonna have fun talking my shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. Oh, Batista, what if you're wrong? What if I'm wrong? Like, what about? You think I'm gonna lose sleep at night? You think I'm gonna lose sleep over a boxing match? I'm good over here. And Madrimov ain't shit, by the way, compared to Canelo. He ain't shit. This is another level in so many ways. You're going to fight the most skilled fighter you ever fought. That's the biggest thing. It's not the size. So we have a lot to analyze after this fight. Oh, yeah. Oh, the filmmaker's going to have a field day with this one. Right? Going to have a field day with it. Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound. Pah! You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be, let me tell you something. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Amazing Grace. It's going to be amazing. And I'll have the wrapped out, no holes. Don't listen to something, no holes on it. It's going to save you. Come to shore and join us in celebrating Saul Canelo Alvarez and Crawford for having the people that say Crawford's going to win. Okay, like, he's going to win the hearts and minds of people. You know what I mean? He's going to have like that little guy credit, like, oh man, he showed so much bravery going up there. Canelo would never go up to heavyweight, and Crawford, look at what he did. Like, they're going to be saying shit like that. You know what I mean? And you can't lose when you fight somebody. You go up that many pounds and fight somebody. Like that's the type of stuff that's going to be said. And that's that, man. Like, it's just what it is. Like you said, that's of course Crawford's gonna be a winner no matter what. Like, you know what I mean? Crawford's a winner in life. Crawford's gonna make so much money, he's gonna laugh all the way to the bank. Crawford's gonna be fine, right? He's still gonna be a top pound for. He's not gonna lose his pound for pound status. Like, he might drop 1 or 2 spots, but people will be like, I mean, come on, he moved up so many pounds, so we can't really punish him for that, And then he's gonna be able to go back and have his rivalry with Jermell at 154. Make more money doing that if he wants. He could go enjoy his life and his family and the fruits of his labor. Like he's a winner in life, Crawford. You know what I mean? Like that's the truth. You know, so people, oh, Crawford's gonna win. Yeah, he's gonna win. Like not the fight, but he's gonna win. You know, the hearts and minds of people. Like, you know what I mean? He's gonna win, like in that way. You know what I mean? You really can't lose when you're in his situation. That's why the people picking him to win, like they know they can't lose. That's why they're picking him to win. They're hoping he pulls it off. They're hoping he just finds a way to win. Like you hear it. They don't even like really break it down. All of it is like they're just like platitudes and they're just like statements that they make. Like, oh yeah, Crawford, he doesn't know how to lose. He's undefeated. Like, but that's not a way to predict a fight. Like when everyone's undefeated up until they lose. Like, what does that even mean? Right? Oh well, Canelo lost it for Crawford hasn't. Well, Crawford didn't fight. He wasn't 23 years old fighting the top pound for pound fight in the world in Floyd Mayweather, right? At a catch weight, mind you. So like it's he wasn't moving up to 175 pounds, yet another weight class, fighting someone who's bigger than him with the skill level of a Bivol. Like we need to like think deeper into this stuff. Like this is just lazy thinking, right? It's just this is nuts. Oh, it's because Crawford, he's special. Okay, what about it? Oh, Crawford, he's got the dog in him. Oh, Crawford, he's got a wrestling background. What they're not going to have a Greco-Roman wrestling match. If they were having a Greco-Roman wrestling match, then I guess I would disagree with you. Oh yeah, Crawford, I guess, going to pin him. Like, what is he going to pin Canelo? Now, I get it. You could know how to use leverage on the inside, yada yada yada. I get it, but it's just not going to work with Canelo, bro. Canelo is a really good inside fighter. He's strong like an ox. Like it's you can't take him down. You can't go for a double leg. Like none of that's gonna matter, bro. Oh, but Crawford's very strong. We know he's strong. But what, you think Canelo's weak? Let me tell you something. Canelo's the strongest fighter Crawford's ever fought. We can't say the same about Crawford. Canelo's fought stronger, bigger men. So it just is what it is. Like this. You tell me, man, I'm looking at the chessboard and you guys are giving me platitudes. You're giving me prayers. You're giving me hopes. You're giving me vitamins. That's what you're giving me. All right? Platitude and just sayings. Like, oh, because Crawford, he's special. Like, okay. Like I know you're not talking about special from a short bus. I know you're talking about like he's just a once in a generation talent. His skills are just at another level, right? But a very talented fighter. Don't get me wrong, special fighter. But what you think Canelo is just like that dude at the Y or what? Like you think Canelo? Like you think Canelo is just came from like the amateur circuit or something? You think Canelo just fighting like Golden Gloves? Like what are we doing here? Oh, Canelo, he's not going to land anything on Crawford. Oh, really? Because Crawford has all these fights where he doesn't get hit. Crawford's going to get hit. Like, like I don't know what type of performance you guys are expecting, but he's going to get hit. So, now let's be respectful. All right. Let's be respectful to Crystal. Shout out to her. She's just picking Crawford to win. Okay, so that's not, let's just be respectful, everybody. Right? So I remember they were saying, well, Cal Brook, he's special. He's never lost before. You got Tim Bradley like describing Canelo in the most like basic form. Like, oh, Canelo, he just plots forward with his guard and just throws bombs the whole night. Like, Okay, you guys want to think that, you think that. It is what it is, bro. Yes, Canelo's been loading up more on the shots since he's fighting guys that many of them are weighing them by like 20 pounds, right? Typically, when you fight much bigger man, your jab kind of goes away. Even like a Mayweather fighting like a Logan Paul is telling his corner, I can't throw the jab against this guy. Like he's just a lot longer than me, right? When it's the dude in the corner telling him to throw a jab, he's like, I can't do that. Like right, and that's like Logan Paul, right? So Canelo's fighting top tier contenders, even if we're not a fan of a lot of the guys he's fighting, they're still top 10 guys, top 5 guys. You know what I mean? Many of them were undefeated world champions who didn't know how to lose, but then they met Canelo, right? It's going to be interesting. You know, it's going to be very, very interesting. So get ready for it. I'm ready for it, right? Let's go. I think Canelo's feints are going to give butt problems. Canelo's got like sudden feints, hard feints. He has a lot of throwaway shots. He's going to miss some shots wide, like he did against Billy Joe and other fighters, while trying to set up traps and also missing, quite frankly. Because in order to hit a guy like Crawford or anybody at a high level, you're not throwing where they are, you're throwing where they're going to be, right? So in doing so, early on, Canelo will miss some shots wide. And and maybe it's the Crawford fans are gonna get all excited. Oh, you're making a miss. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's gonna miss unless he doesn't miss, and Crawford's really in trouble if he doesn't miss early. But you're gonna see the gap in which he's missing shorten because he's gonna be reading the movements of Crawford and how he anticipates and how he reacts after those shots are thrown. Right? Crawford, I imagine, is gonna try to counter. He may even be successful at countering Canelo misses, but Canelo's foundation is always, it's going to be there. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting, a very interesting match. But man, once some of those shots land, because there's going to be simultaneous things happening. Canelo's going to be setting up traps for the later rounds for the big shots, right? I do think the jab will have a revival in this fight, and Canelo's jab is very underrated, and the jab does work against Crawford, right? Crawford can always counter over top. I mean, there's always going to be counters that Canelo needs to worry about. But the most important aspect is Canelo's inside game, and I think people when they bring up the wrestling, they think Crawford can nullify Canelo's inside game by holding and grappling and leveraging himself either to get out or to put himself in better position to land shots on Canelo. I just don't think that's going to happen. I just flat out. I'm not saying he'll never have success with it, right? He's Crawford. He's a great fighter. He's going to find success, right? But I think we're going to see a separation in the two as the fight progresses and continues. That's what I'll say. Crystal, it looks like I will not be able to make it to Vegas, unfortunately. I can always talk behind the scenes what's going on, but what kind of sucks, I have a lot of good friends, out of Vegas. I really wanted to be there, but I might maybe last minute show up. I mean, I don't know. It just depends. But if I do go, it'll be like a last minute thing. So with that said, guys, so much more to talk about. So much more to cover. Right? So much more. But we'll leave it at that for now. Right? A fight I would welcome you guys to watch is Junior Jones versus Eric Morales. I'm not just randomly putting that out there because I'm an Eric Morales fan. I just want people to watch Eric Morales win a fight. But although it was different in some ways, Morales would do feints very similar to Canelo, and it worked on Junior Jones, and Junior Jones, a very aggressive boxer with a very high IQ, who just happened to destroy Marco Antonio Barrera, which I loved. I love watching that beatdown when Marco Antonio Barrera just got beat up by Junior Jones, but that's not here nor there, right? But But like to me, like that's like a blueprint. Um, although Canelo and Crawford are just a tad higher levels here, but although it's debatable with Morales and Canelo, but still, that is a fight you can watch and kind of see like the type of success Canelo could have, right? And so I invite you to watch that fight, and we'll talk about it next time I'm live. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Shout out to everybody, even the Crawford fans. Nobody gets censored. People want to pick Crawford, you pick him. It's all in good fun. It's boxing. Picking fights and predicting fights is supposed to be fun. Okay? It's supposed to be, that's what it's supposed to be. And at the end of the day, these are two extraordinary fighters that will be sharing the ring. And here it is, the Hagler Leonard of our era. And it's going to happen. Right? So, knock on wood. Like, hopefully none of them get injured. Like, you know what I mean? Or some shit. But hopefully Trump doesn't like put the National Guard in Vegas and we're all fucked. Like, you know what I mean? It fucks the whole thing up. Like, I don't know. Like, you never know. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah. Well, guys, peace.